Al Ahly get us underway as they play 90 minutes to keep their Total Energies CAF Champions League title defense alive. They need to avoid defeat tonight against Al Hilal. If they do lose, it'll be one of the biggest shocks in African football history. Ali Maloul, in contrast to the Egyptian internationals in the Ahly ranks, will be quite jubilant after helping Tunisia through to the World Cup in midweek. The Ahly left back starts this evening hugely experienced, and he'll need all that experience in the World Cup with France and Denmark in the group. El Shnawi gets a first touch. Between the posts was the 33-year-old veteran for the shootout defeat against Senegal on Tuesday. Ayman Ashraf's ball out to Maloul, who likes to get forward. That's a nice little ball slid down the line for Magdi Afshar. A lot of Total Energies Champions League pedigree in this Ahly side, as you might imagine, but they're on the back foot here. A tidy bit of defending by Yasser Ibrahim. No Mohamed Abdel Monen in the Ahly ranks today. He broke his nose in that playoff defeat. In fact, the first leg against Senegal. But Ayman Ashraf, excellent replacement, hugely experienced. Turns 32 on the 9th of April. Here he is now, the number 12. Played at Ahly all his career, bar a 3-year spell at Smoha. Now Aliou Dieng. Fouad's ball forward. Might get another opportunity, the right back here. Percy Top. A chance now for Al Hilal to break. 2-on-2, in fact. Dangerous ball in and good recovery from Aliou Dieng. Still not away though. Mohamed Abdul Rahman trying to make headway on that right-hand side. Using his pace in the channel. Here's Yasser Ibrahim. And again. Ayman Ashraf close to losing the ball. Toa will be beaten to it, and Al Hilal have it. Faris Abdallah, one of 3 ever-presents in the Al Hilal side. Played all 9 games so far. On away goals in the first round, and then 2-1 win on aggregate against Rivers United of Nigeria. Somewhat easier for Ahly, who thrashed at USGN of Niger 7-2 on aggregate. The champions only entering the competition at the... But they've struggled through the group stage so far. Ali Maloul's header is going to drop for Al Hilal. Kick. Pressure certainly on the hosts. If they do go through, they'll be one of the second seeds as the runners-up in their eyeballs. Maybe the team that everybody wants to avoid as far as the group winners are concerned. Here's Dieng, nicely done. Pham Siew Toh, the South African winger who won the Champions League with his current boss, Pitso Mosimane, while at Mamelodi Sundowns in 2016. Yasser Ibrahim. Across to Karim Fouad. One of 4 changes made to the starting lineup compared to the Akli side that stepped out and won 3-1 in Sudan against Al Merrikh last time out. It's a nice ball by El Sulia, but Mohammed Sharif was offside. Of course, that Al Merrikh Al Ahly game was played in Cairo. Nonetheless, it was a 3-1 away win, at least on paper, for Al Ahly. Kept their hopes alive of reaching the last 8. Here's Mohammed Sharif trying to squeeze in. And the first touch for Ali Abu Eshrain after missing the 4-2 defeat to Mamelodi Sundowns last time out. Well, I say missing, he was an unused substitute. Pham Siew Toh. Now Aliou Dieng. Dieng, who actually came off the bench in the playoff against Tunisia in midweek, in the second leg, against his club mate Ali Maloul. Tunisia going through 1-0 aggregate as that's a dangerous ball in. And a good punch away by the Al Hilal goalkeeper, number 1. 10 minutes in, they've really flown by. Al Ahly 0, Al Hilal 0, and for the moment, this result would take Al Ahly through to the quarterfinals of the Total Energies CAF Champions League this season. Here's Pham Siew Toh, lovely little ball, stabbed through to Mohammed Sharif, and brilliantly worked. Not quite the finish though. Right-hand side. Afshar, who was a unused substitute in the second leg in Dakar on Tuesday. Came at a cost as well for Al Ahly as they lost Rami Rabia to injury, as well as Mohamed Abdelmonen from the first leg, as Mohammed Sharif tries to get in behind and it just strikes the back of Faris Abdullah, who's a little bit fortunate. And that's a foul, says the referee, who tonight is from Zambia. There. A little bit frustrated, the Al Hilal coach, but it was a lovely move. Deserved a better finish from Afshar. Faris Abdallah cut out by Dieng. Fouad. Flag stayed down. Here he is again, Abdallah, the left back of this Al Hilal side. Lovely first touch. Really great first touch from Yassir Mozamil, who's been the danger man for Al Hilal throughout the competition. 5 goals. Siddiq back to Abdallah. And Al Hilal certainly coming to play their football. Not trying to just play on the counter-attack here, trying to dictate the game. Abdullah Jagun, the Nigerian midfielder, to Faris Abdallah. And that should be easier now for El Shenawi, under a little bit of pressure. Yassir Ibrahim made it a lot easier for the Ahly captain. Neither goalkeeper has had a significant test so far as we approach the 15-minute mark. Al Ahly 0, Al Hilal 0. Remember the situation in Group A of the Total Energies CAF Champions League. Mamelodi Sundowns have already clinched top spot, and by some margin. Ahly 7 points, Al Hilal 4. And as the first game ended goalless between these two, then a win here tonight for Al Hilal would take them through. The head record decides when teams are level on points. Here's Dieng. Malul. Poor return pass from against Al Marek last time out. Did that man there, Mohamed Abdelkader. He's back in Egyptian football after a 2-year spell with the Czech side Sparta Prague. Here's Karim Fouad. Percy Top, those two linking up down this right-hand side this evening. El Solia, who, like Afshar, has scored in the last 2 Champions League final victories for Ahly. Abdelkader, that's a better return ball. Just pulled out of it. Undoubtedly be playing his last World Cup, injury permitting, in Qatar in November. Here's Faris Abdallah. Brilliantly cut out by Yassir Ibrahim. Dieng. The game starting to step up in tempo. It's going to run through for Mohamed Sharif here. Before the Ahly centre forward could strike. Bright start from both teams. Afshar's ball in, it's a beauty. On the header from Abdelkader, as you might expect from Afshar. Either side of the keeper, and he would have been really tested to keep that. Foul by the Hilal captain, Mohamed Abdul Rahman. And a short spell in Algerian football with the number 30. Mohamed Sharif will leave that one for Karim Fouad, who's only making his 3rd appearance of the competition. Percy Tau. Now Amir El Solia. Nicely done. Good return from Abdul Kader as well for Ali Malhoul. Afshar Dieng. Not sure where Akhley are going with this. That's where they're going. Ali Malhoul over the top. Cuts it back. A chance. And Mohammed Sharif left it for Percy Tau. He was just short. Just a hint of a chance for Al Ahly once again. But Al Hilal have already shown that on the break they're a dangerous side. Here's Faris Abdallah. Yasser Mozamil trying to trick his way beyond Karim Fouad. Difficult to beat a top-class goalkeeper from that distance with a header, unless the placement is absolutely perfect. And again, Al Hilal looking for Faris Abdallah, their fullback, on this left-hand side. Mozamil's back heel doesn't work out. And El Solia gives it away. Gerald Firi Jr. can't make the best of it. And the Malawi international, who played for his country at the Nations Cup, had initially announced that he was going to retire, but then did feature as they reached the last 16, where they were beaten by Morocco. Here's Afshar El Solia. Tau. Afshar again just roams right across that line on the edge of the final third. Does Mohamed Magdi Afshar, makes him so difficult to pick up. Oh, that looked like a very, very good ball for Ali Malhoul. Not quite, though. Not quite precise enough. But the vision was quite wonderful. Here's Solia. He's trying to clip it over the top now. Easy decision for the assistant referee on this near side. Assistance tonight from Cameroon and Lesotho. Just past the midway point in the first half. Things looking okay for Al Ahly right now. The draw is all they need to take them through as Group A runners-up. They actually went through as Group A runners-up last season, so perhaps they would see that as a good omen. The Tanzanian side, Simba, who topped the group. And they also had Al Marek, who finished bottom of the group, as they will this year. Here's a chance for Afshar maybe to get a shot away. Too many bodies in the way, though. Spinning unhelpfully. Aliou Dieng. Right idea from Afshar. He's just a little bit too clever for his own team. Can they push their side through to the last 8 of the competition? They'll certainly be hoping so after Zamalek, their arch rivals, disappointed, failing to pick up a single win in their 6 Group D games. As we don't. Petro Luanda went through from that group, along with Wydad Casablanca. Fouad, good ball up to Afshar. Oh, nicely done inside for Percy Tau. And he's offside again is Mohammed Sharif. Going to be picked up by Abdelkader. Dieng. Abdelkader got caught in the challenge. Here's Percy Tau. That was ambitious. Side Brighton and Hove Albion was Percy Tau, player that his current boss knows very well indeed after their time at the Mamelodi Sundowns. Time for a throw, I think. Interesting how the draw for the group stage throws up so many similarities. Al coming in last in that group, though, as the Sundowns took top spot, as they have done in the group that they share this time round as well. Here's Yasser Ibrahim, one-time Zamalek player. Now on the other side of the Great Cairo Derby divide. Of course, Zamalek pipped Al Ahly to the Egyptian title last season. That's a foul by Dieng. In a really good position as far as Al Hilal are concerned. Ajagun, Gerald Firi, it's off the wall. Did its job perfectly. Maaloul's header away. Here's Abdelkader. Needs a little bit of help. That's a dangerous ball. That'll be a goal kick, but it was not. Sorry, it was Afshar. My apologies to Abdelkader. That was the challenge from Solia on Salah Ahmed. Half-hearted appeals for a penalty as we've just passed the half-hour mark in Cairo. Ahly 0, Al Hilal 0. Still, the double defending champions looking good to go through to the quarterfinals, but only just. No margin for error. Fouad. Let's pull up the line to Afshar. Tau turns it inside to Dieng. Just nicely stepped forward there. Did Abaka. But Ahly will come again. Tau. Now Dieng. Abdelkader in a more central role now. Turns and runs into